And we are back. We totally did not take an unintentional break during the session we started 2 weeks ago.
But thankfully, our member Az is feeling much better now. Yay.
Howdy.
All right. Welcome back, everyone, to Aether Eternius, Dark Side of the Foundry. Where we last left off. Does anyone remember? Because I'm drawing a blank.
We beat the
Uh,
guild and we won.
Yeah.
I think
pretty
what
sure
happened was we got news that somebody was going to the hospital, and it sort of blanked us out a little bit.
I
Oh.
believe what happened was we all were having a nice conversation about how we're going to tackle what we can. Kind of voted, well, let's wing it when we get there. And then
Yeah.
after everyone went to sleep,
Wait.
yeah.
No, it was before everyone went to sleep. Now I remember. Frias wound up burning all your remaining food reserves.
Shh. She's fine.
And then
The
Roast
dementia
and
is fine.
Roast and Luminosa wound up heading out, realizing that they essentially have the equivalent of a Denny's across the way from where they live, as well as a little bakery. They got a bunch of pastries, a bunch of stuff to eat, and brought it all back. Then you guys went to bed. But I
Oh, there
believe
was a bug too.
yeah, there was a little bug that just came out of nowhere and just keeps coming back. Curious thing, huh?
Bug came back the very next day.
But I
almost like-
believe. Oh, go ahead.
I was about to say, it's almost like Diaz wants a very easy object to spy on us with, maybe.
Who's to say it belongs to DS?
Came from their shop.
Sure, but doesn't mean that they own it.
That's shoppist.
Anyway, as the night passes, nothing rather incredible happens. It's a surprisingly quiet night, which is a change from the normal. So you all get your long rest. Make sure you take your long
Yay!
rest. I don't even know if you use anything, but it's there. But as you wake up in the morning, I'd say you actually wake up a little bit later compared to the normal early birds that you tend to be. Mostly due to the fact that you guys have been through a lot the past few weeks. Through the wild magic, the guilds, the death, just everything in general. Last night felt like your first real restful night. Nothing crazy happened, no shenanigans in the middle of the night, an actual bit of respite. But now that leaves the question as you all wake up and conjugate in the main room. What do you do today?
Where's breakfast?
That's a good question. Where's breakfast? 'Cause,
I would say,
yeah.
so yeah, Rose is, in the morning, probably one of the, maybe not the first one, but one of the first ones down back in the kitchen. But they're sort of gathering stuff up because they need to take these containers back to the grill.
Yes, you do.
And I'm guessing this is where Tiberius comes in asking for breakfast.
I'd say so. So you kind of see Tibbs kind of coming down the stairs, and this is little "What's for breakfast" thing. The moment they come down.
There's still some stuff in that container over there, as long as you don't mind room temperature congealed teriyaki.
You expect me to eat something we've already eaten?
It's still intact there. I mean, we just kind of left stuff where this was, and then we
Yeah, you
went
did.
to bed.
It's not poison yet.
Tiberius is just going to look at Rose and shake his head ever so slowly. You're lucky I'm prepared to slum it to save the universe. Eat the same thing twice in the world.
The audacity.
The nerve.
Tiberius won't eat it. Freya's will.
Well, is Freya's making that known out loud?
What was that?
Is Freya's making that known to everyone?
I mean, she's just obviously watching if Tiberius goes for it or not. If Tiberius doesn't go for the food, no.
It's like eating leftover Chinese food, just grabs the box, starts eating out of it.
One of
Oh,
the
no,
forms
they're-
can deal with the
they're-
salmonella.
Wow.
So yeah, Tips, just gonna see Freya's walk past you, grab one of the containers, just starts eating out of it. It's
We are eating it from the box.
Turns to him. I've eaten things off of the ground.
You're eating it from the box. I don't plan on eating things off of the ground. However, I may have wanted to have a nibble or two, but now that it's been contaminated, it's all yours.
Just seems you're too slow. Continues to eat.
Oh! Also forgot to switch to 2 screens.
Anyone seen Various or Luminosa yet?
Where are they? Yeah.
Darius is probably still just conked out.
Oh. What about Luminosa? What are you doing this morning?
Luminosa's in her room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna chat with Ebb and Flow.
Aw. Your 2 little water snakes, one's perched on your shoulder, the other one's kind of curled up in the small of your hand.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really talk back, but they just kind of stare up at you.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing, like whenever you're holding a bird and you start talking to it and it kind of does that little head tilt. It's kind of what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
Perfect.
I'm gonna run upstairs and just check. By the way, Frias, be careful with those boxes. I think Rayleigh started using one of them like a hermit crab, and then it's gonna head up the stairs.
Now, do you knock on their door? Do you just barge it open?
Oh, I thought you were asking me about the boxes. I was like, wait, what?
No, I was talking to Rose.
Rose is gonna go up to Varys's door first, and will lightly knock on it.
Okay.
You hear just a low
Okay. You
Various.
hear a
sorry.
resounding squeak after that as Various, you feel Pyrus shifting on top of you and then curling back up in a ball. She don't want to get up in it neither.
Various, it's me. The rest of the house is started waking up.
Oh, is it already morning? Or whatever counts as morning. It's probably closer to your midnight.
Yeah. Last I checked, the sun, or what goes for it here, is already over the horizon.
Oh. Fine. I'll be up in just a little bit.
No.
Oh, poor Various.
All right. I just no big rush so far. I'm gotta still go check on the others. And then I guess Rose will stop by Luminosa's door and knock as well.
There will be a bunch of banging and clattering and tripping and rushing and then oops noises. And Luminosa will answer the door with the hat like part on and it's like shifted sideways and the mask is kind of tilted a little bit off. the wrong way, and there's a bit of golden hair flipping out the edge that she's quickly trying to stuff back in as fast as possible.
Oh my god, that's great.
The Flix is escaping.
Can I help you?
Yeah, it's morning. The rest of us are coming downstairs and getting ready for the day.
Okay.
Uh,
Good. I will see you there downstairs for morning.
okay. And Rose is just gonna walk away and pretend they didn't see anything.
That's that slow, awkward. Okay.
And she'll rush back into her room and try to fix everything.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Ebb and Flo are just kind of clinging to you, like, what happened? What happened?
Fine, it's fine. Doesn't suspect a thing.
It's fine. Okay. So, Rose, as you head back downstairs, Tibbs and Phrase are still down there, of course. Can you roll me a perception, please?
Okay.
Okay. As you're kind of coming down the stairs, you get a bit more leverage to be able to kind of look over the main room of your house because it's connected to also to the kitchen. But on the mantle near the fireplace, which is not lit, you can see the small glimmer of that scarab beetle sitting behind a flower pot.
I thought that went out last night. Wrong campaign! Wrong campaign!
Taco transcends campaigns.
True.
Dun,
Dun.
dun.
Just wait until Taco's level 15, just alter dimension.
Rose will come down the stairs, turn the corner over to Tibbs and Frias. In case you two didn't know, that one beetle toy somehow wormed its way back in here. It's above the fireplace.
No, it did come from Diaz's shop. More than likely, it's cursed to you.
Worst comes to worst, just put it under another glass and put a heavy object over top of it.
Somehow I have a feeling that won't help much.
Well, at least gives us an idea of how easily it could escape things.
I guess.
Yeah, it's just, at least with that perception, Rose, you know where it is, and you can kind of glance back and see that it is indeed observing you.
Rose turns back to where the beetle is, and then does the 2 fingers thing, points at their eyes at the beetle, and then back and forth for a moment.
And it shuffles behind the flower pot. Fine.
All right. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Rose looks back over to the other 2 then. All right. Well, as soon as the other 2 get their bearings, I figure we'll probably drop all this stuff off back at the restaurant, and then we'll go take care of the hedge.
Maybe Tiberius can pick something up after we drop these off.
What will I pick up exactly?
we're returning these to the restaurant we got them from. I'm sure you could find something there to eat this morning.
As long as Rose is the one doing the favor, I don't see a problem with this.
Just gonna throw all the favors on Rose's head, huh?
He's not a primordial. Rose is.
Not
He,
yet.
and with that attitude, he's going to remain that way.
I mean, it's not wrong. It's not
All
wrong.
right, well, I'll come with. Hopefully, they have something. Or accept some kind of trade that isn't, oh, please bring a flower to this individual.
Is that something that happened a lot in Population Land?
No. You're not even there.
I'm just asking out of character because that has me wondering now.
Mm-hmm.
How many flowers have you been delivering in your lifetime there, Tiberius?
A bouquet.
It is a season.
As you start gathering up the containers, some of them are mostly empty. There are some that still have a little bit of food in them, but for the most part, you guys cleaned house pretty good on those. And
You
of
mean
course,
Ridley?
yes, give me a dex save.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Is it at advantage because someone's a little big? Oh no.
No, it's just a dex save. As you reach to kind of pull up one of the boxes, it's kind of turned upside down. But several of them have been turned upside down, so you don't know which one Ridley is hiding in. But this happens to be the one as you pull the box up and immediately get chomped on the finger.
Now Ridley has some fire corruption.
So you're not gonna take damage from this, but it's basically hung onto your finger like a crab does when it gets or pinches around your finger. It's kind of hanging there.
Rose, do you taste delicious or something? That thing keeps nibbling on you.
Yeah, you got tons of little needle
Yes,
teeth
it's magically
pumpkins. Yeah.
delicious. Did you know?
Oh, I see why you typed that.
Oh, answers that question.
I am curious. What do primordials taste like? Oh, I don't have speak with animals. Damn.
Wow, we're not animals. I don't think.
Ripple.
Excuse
Ridley.
you.
Roche, you're an animal? 'Cause I don't think Ridley's a primordial.
I'm confused.
I am very confused. What?
Freya said,
Freya's
I
was
wonder if primals taste or primordial taste like, and it said I don't have to speak with animals. And I said, excuse you, we're not animals.
Freya's was going to
Okay.
ask Ridley what Rose tasted like.
Oh,
Okay,
Oh,
is that a spell?
oh.
It is, but I don't have it.
Okay, I'm about to say. That's it. You don't got the spell, so there's all you're getting is seeing Ridley wiggling, trying to. You know that thing that dogs do when they get a hold of a tug leash or a tug toy and start shaking it around? Except this time Ridley is trying to shake Rose's finger while being dangled in the air, so they're just shaking their body.
All right, Rose, get over here. Chomp. I'm joking. That's out of character.
Dino nuggies.
Primordial nuggies.
Rosie Nuggies.
Yeah, Ridley's not letting go.
Do
Bring
I
them over
see
here.
any?
I'll help.
Rose is just gonna turn to Frias. Hold
That's not
out
what I
the
meant to do.
hold out the appendage that with Ridley
Can
on
we
it.
delete that, please?
You're fine.
Well, can you delete it, please?
I don't know if I can.
You could only
Okay.
completely clear chat, so yeah, no single messages.
Sorry.
It's okay. Can Freya's roll animal handling to try and coerce Ridley to let go?
Sure.
Why aren't you disciplining that thing?
Uh, you haven't done stuff with raptors before, Freyas, but it's kind of the same deal. Animal decides to bite someone, it latches on. It should be easy enough. You kind of get in there, you kind of put two of your fingers behind the back set of teeth and start to slowly pry it open, and just. And now it's trying to chew on your fingers that are trying to keep its jaw open.
Places one of the last pieces of food into its mouth to prevent.
And then snaps.
And now you're rewarding it for bad behavior.
I don't reward for bad behavior. Who will? It's not going to reward itself.
Oh, my ring finger. Thanks you.
And thankfully, considering you're a primordial rose, it kind of mends over rather quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Especially such a minor wound. Hey, you found Ridley! That's where they were.
Sha-la-la-la.
Oh boy, the shell game you wish you lost at.
But as Ridley is given the treat after letting go of Rose, it jumps off the table and starts running off with it, probably to hide under something.
Where are those other two?
Has Various rolled out of bed, or did he roll back into bed?
He's rolled out of bed and is
Pyra
just
has
starting.
Pyra has now taken your spot where your head is at the pillow.
Oh,
The moment you got up, she squeaked rather annoyingly at you and then curled up on your pillow, where it was still warm.
Anyone with a pet knows full point. That is, yeah, that's right. It's morning. It's a point of no return. Get up, two-legger.
That's what my cats do every time. Edward especially. The moment I leave the bed, he's immediately where I was. But yeah.
he goes and he goes ahead and grabs one of the super spicy peppers
Mhm.
and pulls out the seed and stem and puts the main part of it on the other end of the bed for when she's hungry.
When she eventually
And
wakes up.
yeah, and tucks away the seed.
Mhm. Okay.
And we'll start to he's just going around in his daily preparations.
Okay. And that's how you guys can probably hear that there's some motion above you in Varys' room. They're up and about.
Like wanting to change the amount of them now that I've gotten rid of one, but I'm like half scared I'm gonna accidentally post something instead of.
Yeah. Gotta love roll 20. What about you, Luminosa? I say you've gotten yourself fixed up pretty well. Got your hair tucked back in, your hat's back on straight.
Yeah, I'm going to be coming down then to see the rest of the group at this point.
Okay. And as you come down, you see that everyone's kind of gathering the boxes from the night before. Rose seems to be nursing a small bite wound on one of his fingers. Or one of their fingers, sorry.
Should be more careful with that thing.
Yeah, thanks for the reminder.
Now, I'd like to note, Luminosa, you've never been bit by your snakes. Not once.
No, because I understand how animals work.
Oh!
I used to be trained in animal handling in the past life.
But all you guys are now waiting on is Various. And I'd say after 15 or so minutes, Jen?
Yeah, he's gonna finally come down.
Yeah, kind of.
Now I
Good.
have a question.
Sure.
Did we ever pick up the cloak?
No, you did not.
Well, we're going there, so that's good.
Yeah, you're going to the same area. But does Varius remember?
Yes.
All right. So Varius, you kind of come down and you see everyone's already conjugated, like in the main room. Rose and Frias have a bunch of boxes all gathered up from the night before.
Oh. Are we ready to go?
Unless anyone else has anything else, we should be.
Freya's has already gotten up and opened the door and is holding it for everyone.
And Rose will start hanging out, carrying the boxes along.
Okay. And you gonna head straight to the Twilight Grill to drop those off?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And for the most part, it's the place is open. It's definitely more a lot like a Denny's where it has like the bar stuff open late at night and morning seems to have breakfast fare going on with many of the open grills being closed and most of the people being inside. Uh, but just like before, the guy at the front is sitting there, and as you bring the boxes up, it's actually a different person. It's not a dragonborn this time. It looks just to be a elf of some kind, though there's various leaves and flower bits throughout their hair, so you can pretty much gather, especially considering your time in the Feywild, it's an Eladrin. But you kind of place the boxes on the counter, and they kind of peer up at you. They have very blue, kind of mellow hues, and they kind of almost look up at you like they're bored, and like, "Oh, are you returning these?"
Yeah, from last night.
Okay. And they'll start gathering them all up to carry out to the back.
Rose will look back to the others. Did any of you need anything while we're here then? Because I don't think we had that much stuff left at home this morning.
Um, Honestly, I'd prefer for us to go ahead and start down, but maybe that's just me.
I've already eaten, but same answer. That's just me.
Tibbs, Luminosa.
Tibbs is looking at the menu.
So the breakfast menu has a lot of different things. More importantly, they seem to have a lot of things like waffles and pancakes, large cinnamon rolls, typical breakfast fare. But they also have an interesting section called small bites, and it's stuff that says like something called caviar. What is that? Never heard of that. As well as various different, almost fancy sounding dishes, I'd say.
Hmm.
Kind of like it has like the full breakfast menu, and on the back it has that fancy brunch menu. But the Eladrin comes back and kind of sees you guys still sitting there. It's like, did you want to order something? Did you want to sit down? I can get you a table.
We're probably gonna be. We got some errands to do this morning, but I think some of my friends wanted to maybe grab something to go as well.